Alright, back again. I done got wound up now. I'm reading the hell out of this damn book. I'm trying to break stuff down to y'all in the lamest terms. So, in the eyes of the law, you are still considered a minor until you have reached the age of majority. And the age of majority is when you know how to pretty much run your own trust, manage your own accounts, execute your own orders, blah, blah, blah. So, if you don't believe me, here we go. Illinois law process basis for methods of out-of-state service. Let's say another rule that you can go out of. Out-of-state service is when, right here, the person has sufficient contacts with this state as set forth in subdivision A2 of this rule, so that the prosecution of this action against the person in this state is not inconsistent with the Constitution of this state or the Constitution of the United States. Or the person is sued in the capacity of executor, administrator, or other personal representative of an estate for the acts of or omissions of a descendant or ward, and the person so sued does not otherwise have sufficient contacts with the state in that capacity, but the descendant or ward would have been deemed to have sufficient contacts with the state if actions could have been maintained against the descendant or ward. So, because you haven't claimed your name or reserved your rights to separate yourself from your name, your corporate name, and your individual self or your personal self, because your name is, all capital name is nothing but a corporate name. So that's why I have a Social Security card. The rabbit hole goes deep. But where is this? It's not talking about people, we the people of the United States, blah, blah, blah. It's always persons, individuals, foreign persons. If you have a bank account in the state that is in the United States, you're considered a foreign person. You look that up too. Causing tortious injury and damage in the act of omission in the state, including but not limited to actually arising out of ownership, operation, or use of a motor vehicle, aircraft, boat, watercraft in the state. Yes. So you need to read your state constitution too. Because courts are bound by their own state constitution, or they want to use this constitution in courts. I got constitutional rights in court. Well, you can't bring them up unless you never reserved your rights to bring them up. It's like admitting evidence. That is your evidence that these papers and these rulings do exist, and you got to show them to them and remind them that this is what they studied in law school to get where they're at. So it's kind of sad you got to remind these people, but that's just how it works. Let's mark this page. Let's look on here some more. Table of cases. Ooh. Just give me all the. Nope, this is all just case rulings. God, see, look, I gotta read this stuff. Subsection 4, Article 2, subparagraph IA 4. IX. I don't know if I Roman rules. All this stuff. I mean, this is what you got. And no wonder why being a lawyer takes so damn long. Or to sue somebody, you've got to look up like all these cases. Or just the cases that were in your favor of the ruling. Like earlier it said, look up case. There's a code of Georgia annotated. Hey, I was born in Georgia. Go Dogs. International application. Preservation of documents and use of other statuses. See, other states. See, that's why I was talking about earlier, they can't sue you like that because what it was saying, I don't remember that now. I was talking about though, is being a minor and all that stuff. You lack the proper standing to be representing yourself in that capacity is what I'm trying to say. Because you don't own that name, so you lack proper standing because you don't have the right status to operate in that capacity. That's how they get you. That's why you shouldn't be telling yourself in court, I don't consent, I don't understand something I don't understand. You're pretty much incompetent, you don't know what you're doing. Or you wouldn't aware of your state of mind when you signed any paperwork. And I'll come in here and give you some more stuff. We got some commercial law and consumer protection because, we got to be little good consumers. You can't go out there and consume and buy stuff if we keep getting taken to court and they keep taking our money through administrative processes and look at that book. What does that say? Why would that be in there? Why would there be a law book called Covenants Not to Compete? I don't know. Look, it's the criminal code. Look at that one too. Well, that'll be another video because I already got one more book out. We'll go look at this one real quick. I have some extra copies of books. If I can hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, those are my extra books down there. We'll give them away. I'll let my daughter pick out numbers, or we just do their names. I don't know. We'll do something. We have a giveaway. If I can hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll do some kind of giveaway. I know I will. And I want to, because I have no problem. Ooh, sharing. This is like some of these books I got from the law office were already marked and tabbed and labeled. And that was really nice. Because I just go back and look what they marked and labeled. Rights of surety against principal upon payment of debt. Ooh, see? Let's go back to that, all that. Corporate name, you don't own that name. Why do you think when somebody dies, you go to probate court? Because anything that's in their name, looks like their name, sounds like their name, does it belong to them, it belongs to government, and you got to fight for it back. So, that's what I'm saying, people. Please learn this. So this is stuff that they had highlighted. Or grantor as within statutes of fraud. Ooh, see? You can become the grantor. See, I wish I had some of these, access to some of these rulings. Is what I need. That's another thing. I need to go to law school. Or just go to the law library down here in Tuscaloosa on campus, but it's just a pain in the arse to go down there all the time. Recovery when surety pays obligations after maturity without notice from principal not to be do so is entitled to recovery amount paid to. He had notice of surety in debt, but any conclusion with payee to cut off debtor's right to purge and of an surety would place surety in a like position with payee. Let's see what some of these other ones are marked. There's another one. Evidence. With the fact that suretyship does not appear on face of contract. See, for all evidence is admissible under the section blah 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 to judgment to show that the between parties. See, look at these rulings. Tennessee versus Hermitage National Bank. Anderson Banking Loan Company versus Green. It was ruled in 1916. See, some of these rulings are old because they know that they were going to try to screw us. So, I mean, they still stick to these. Code 1907, 1923. And that's when this N number right here, that's when the ruling was made. That's what that's saying. Rights of surety sued separately and paying judgment. Payments of surety pending action. Contribution by counselors. Oh, I'm sorry. Co-sureties. I was trying to look at something else. The next page. We'll go in the front and we'll get a table of contents of what all is in this book. What's on this page? Maximum rates of interest. Must be to the front. Tape's not stuck to that side, it's stuck to the other side. Uniform Act. Oh, Alabama Fraudulent Transfer Act. Here we go. Transfer fraudulent as a representative to forfeiture creditors. Sounds like some court stuff, like you're at court. Burden of proof, constructive fraud. General considerations 11. There's one. So it gives you all these lists. They give you the rulings of some of these, which is pretty cool. Liberal construction. Burning for symptoms of fraud. Chattel. Let me see, trespass at chattel. Chattel is your money. Existence of trust. See how to form your trust. All this stuff. Rights reserved. See, the action of the right. The rule is that if there are any rights reserved to the grantor which is inconsistent with any absolute unconditional sale, or if there is any use or benefit secured which would not result as a matter of law, because these aren't laws, these are code statutes, from the natural and terms of the sale, whether expressed or not, see, because they have expressed or implied trust. You look up those two. You look up all this stuff, expressed trust, implied trust. There's rulings on those two. But, yeah. So, whether expressed or not, the assignment will be held as void at the action of a creditor. Where debtor reserves beneficial use of property and transferee holds in trust. So you gotta set up your trust, you gotta claim your name back, people. Probate court of your state. Look up turnkey contracts. All this deals with your trust. Yep. Tiny people. I wish I had time to sit back and read this stuff all day, because God, there's so much stuff in here. Everybody needs to know essential elements of governmental principles. I didn't know they had principles. Alright, man, y'all be good. Peace out. Hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. I gotta get my happy ass back to writing. Alright, man, y'all be good.